Hey there guys, welcome back to another exciting battle report brought to you by Gaming Grats. Today we're going to be battling out in the battle plan Spring the Trap. So in this one we kind of have a unique, more narrowed center deployment here. But in this mission there's the unique mission parameter outflank. So during deployment, after both players have set up their units, starting with the attacker, each player can remove D3 units from the battlefield, roll once for both players, and place those units in reserve. So starting from the second battle round, at the end of your movement phase, you can set up those units you placed in reserve wholly within 6 inches of the battlefield edge and more than 9 inches from all enemy units. So cool little redeployment opportunity for some units that might not otherwise be able to usually do so in this mission. So it can create some unique flanking opportunities or some backdoor getting at those more important units that you like to keep in the back more protected and things like that. Again, so we've got the 3 objectives nice and heavily spread out here. And we've got the nice warpstone sparking up today in the center. Might be the reason why one of the armies is here today. We'll have to wait and see. But we got the 3 objectives using a lot of the terrain that we have here before, but keeping it nice and spread out. The big battlefield disrupted a little bit by the warpstone in the center, and then the 2 nice alleyways on the far edges to fight on the far objectives here. Alright, let's take a look at those armies. Hey there guys, Patrick here, bringing out the Skaven again, to take on the Squig Herd. Today we're going to be taking the grand strategy Baron Ice Cape, so we got to try and get rid of all the guys holding relics in Jesse's army and then control the center of the battlefield. Triumph as always is inspired. Today for leaders, my general is going to be the Vermin Lord Warbringer. He's taking the command trait Verminous Valor, so he's able to use his awesome little henchmen to take the hits for him. And then he's got the artifact Rust Crusted Armor, giving him +1 to saves. And then also we have the spell Flaming Weapon. Also the great and awesome Thankful will be joining us today with the 4 Warpfire Projectors to again help deal with those big squig herds. And then he's taking the spell Skitterleap to help him be a little bit more mobile. And then for little guys, we've got 1 Warlock Bombardier there to help support the Storm Fiends. And as always, taking more and more warp power to make those guys hit ever so harder. For battle line, I got 3 20-man units of Clan Rats. As I said before, with my general's command trait, helping to have a nice big bodyguards always around to help take those extra hits for him possibly, so he can stay in the thick of it and try and maybe deal with one of those squig herds slowly but surely. And then we've got 2 6-man units of Giant Rats. Just really thought about trying those guys out, built these guys up real quick to help with battle tactics, because it's really hard for Skaven to achieve those battle tactics sometimes. So really kind of just hoping to have those guys there just to help with kind of like surround and destroy and like intimidate the invaders and things like that a little more easily without having to expose the other units that I don't want to. And then as you guys may see, we have the 6 Storm Fiends with 2, 2, and 2. And we have the 2 Shock Gauntlets today for the melee builds. That's going to fit into 2 battle regiments and be 1980. So I think Jesse might end up with the Triumph, but maybe we'll get that Triumph today. Let's take a look at his army. Oh, and real quickly, sorry guys, as you might have seen, I've got the Suffocating Gravetide today. Again, just to help deal with that Horde list and help deal with some of those squigs.
Hey guys, Jesse here, bringing back another Jaws of Mork list. So for this list, going over the sub-faction, obviously taking Jaws of Mork again. For grand strategy, I'm always going to probably take Protect the Shrine, just because that's my home base. Get to always project from there, so always wanted to keep that. For Triumph, taking Bloodthirsty, just because, like you've probably seen, squigs can't use command points, so getting a reroll charge roll is just super huge for them, in my opinion. For leader, I've got Grincrack the Great, giving Fight on Death's always super beneficial, always really happy to take that. Taking the Madcap with Hoarfrost, like always, just any chance to get squigs to hit on 2 or Ren 3 is just really devastating. I've taken Scrygrot the Loon King. I've got Squig Boss, who's the general, and again taking the Climby Hand. So getting to roll twice on the Loon Shrine if he's within 12 of it. It's just more chances to get squigs back if they die. For battle line, I've taken 2 units of 36 squigs, and then a unit of 5 Boingrot Bounders. I ended up taking a unit of Boingrot Bounders out from the last list to try the Sneaky Snufflers again. So I've got them in the list as well. I've got Gobblepalooza with Levitate, just to, in case my squig needs to get over at a building or something like that. I've got Grincrack's Loon Court, and then for battalions, I've taken a, so let me go over this. So I've got the command entourage with Magnificent, and I'm taking a second triumph, so second reroll charge rolls. And the characters that are in that one are Grincrack, Madcap, and Scragra. And then everything else is going to be in a battle regiment. Only brings me to 5 drops, but still cuts down on quite a bit of drops. And I'm at 1930 points. Decided to make my list pretty heavily under, just because getting the triumph with SQUIGS is just super important, especially if I'm going to be taking a battalion to get an additional one. I want to almost be guaranteed to get that every game I play. So that is 1930 points of Jaws of Mork.
Alright, here we are after deployment. We got the frog squigs and the blue squigs all holding up the front line, and all the crazy conglomeration, the herders and the heroes in the back. We got the snufflers, we got the Gobblepalooza, and then we even got some bounders on the sides here. I guess, and we both were going to decide we are not going to be putting anybody into the outflank. Everybody's just going to be staying on the battlefield for both of our armies here as we come down and take a look at Skaven. We've got the Rat Packs, we've got Storm Fiends, Clan Rats all holding up the front line. 2 of the units of 20 kind of just holding the front line against those squigs, with another 20-man sitting nice and close to my general to take those hits for him. Then we've got Thanquil and the Warlock Bombardier, and then we've got another unit of Rat Pack over on the far side, staying near one of our Nahholes, and then Nahholes on each of the far sides here for us to go and do some nice warp jumps through. But with that, as Jesse said, going down in his army breakdown, he was about 5 drops, was it?
Yeah,
and
5.
Mine was only 2 drops. So Skaven do have priority control here, and we are going to give turn 1 to the GITS.
All right.
So we'll get into GITS, turn 1, hero phase. Alright, so turn 1 hero phase for Gloomspite. Where's the bad moon going to be starting, Jesse?
So we're starting it off in this corner.
In the far corner here?
Yep. Starting it there. Planning basically for my battle tactic, I'm going to be going for stab in the dark on the unit over there. So having the moon here, if I end up in this area, I can run and charge, or if I just end up in there, then I'll be close enough to just hopefully get a charge.
Yeah, awesome. Alright, let's see if we make any primal dice. Just
get 1.
Up 1, just the 1 for each of us. Alright, and then
action. We're going to go for a command point on Grincrack.
You got it. Doesn't. I'm going to go for 1 on Thanquil. He does not as well.
Alright. We're going to try a Goblin Whatnots roll on... Actually, let's go for Hoarfrost first.
Okay.
On the unit of blue. Does not go off.
But you do have 1 primal.
I think I want to save it.
Okay, so no Hoarfrost.
No Hoarfrost. So now we'll go for the Goblin Whatnots roll on them. So on a 2+, they're going to get an additional rend. They do.
Got it.
Just grab that so we don't forget. We're going to also give that unit the 6+ mortal wounds from the Squig boss.
You got it.
And then for other casting, we're going to try to do... We'll try to do the Fungoid Cloud.
Okay.
So that goes off on a 10. So that's just an AoE, 12 inches holy, -1 to hit around the Shrewmancer there.
Wholly within 12 of him.
Yeah.
So blue's definitely not going to be
No.
within that. We'll try with the Bombardier, who gets a +1. Nope,
Ties.
just ties it. Do I want to use... No, that's fine. So that one's off.
We're going to also try to cast Squiglure on the blues.
Yep.
Goes off from Scragrat. We will not.
He's got a +1.
Yeah, he's got a +1.
So 11. We'll try with Thanquil, who's getting a +4 right now. Oh, he's only going to get an 8. Yeah, we'll use Primal, because I think we want to stop this, hopefully. Nope, so it's still going to go off.
Okay. And I guess we'll just throw... we'll throw Mystic Shield at them.
Alright. That's a 7.
Goes off. I guess we'll throw a Primal.
Yep.
It's one of our last spells.
So 12, 13 because of Scrag.
Yep.
Come on, Thanquil. So he's getting +4, so he's at 11. We already used the Primal, so it goes off as well.
Okay. We're also going to be using our once per game move from the Squig bosses to just move the blue squad up for free this in the hero phase.
Awesome. Are you doing anything with the Madcap Shaman?
That was, he tried to do Hoarfrost.
Oh, right.
Yeah. We do have a Levitate, but we'll go for it. Why not?
All right.
From the...
Nope, goes with it.
Cool.
All right, so that's going to be it for Gloomspite. Turn 1 hero phase. Get into Gloomspite. Turn 1 movement phase. All right, so end of the movement phase for Gloomspite. Bounders here coming over, securing the far objective. The Squigs with extra move and advancing, getting right in front of the clan rats, ready to charge because Jesse got off Squig Lure, no problem. Then all the heroes filing in down the center, advancing up, trying to keep up with the herd. The Frog Squigs advancing over to the far side, tagging the far objective just ever so slightly with just a couple of Squigs. The herders staying put because they put the 5-up ward on the frogs at the start of the movement phase, and when they do that they cannot move, so those guys got to stay put back there. And then Jesse's Underworld Warband also making it to the center objective, which was their nominated objective, so those guys now are receiving a 4+ ward for the rest of the game. But now, anything for shooting, I guess Scragrat's at range and advance, so there's not going to be any shooting. Yep, and we can just see if Blue Squad is going to finish their run. They're absolutely going to get right in there, and we're going to pile these guys in. That's your only charge this turn, correct, right? So we'll let Jesse move those guys and pile them in and see where they end up. But we are also going to be starting with Thankful. We'll be unleashing hell. I did also redeploy him. I forgot to mention, he just got a 1-inch redeploy, getting him slightly closer so he can hopefully get some more of his warp fire projector shots in there. All right, so end of the charge phase. The Squigs have piled right into everybody here, but Jesse making sure to conga line because he wants to stay near the fight on death character to give that benefit off. But Jesse finished this charge and measuring range with Thankful, we're able to hit 18 of the Squig unit. So with 4 Warpfire projectors, that's going to be 74 shots for Thankful. So we're going to roll that out real quickly here for you guys. So for every 4+, it is a mortal wound. Just take out the bad stuff real quick. 2 bad starts. We got 5, 10, 15, 16 mortal wounds to start.
Okay.
And just gotta cut this up. So far. Alright. And round 2. Alright, looking pretty good. Definitely better second round. 5, 10, 15, 22 more, 23 mortals. Okay. So plus the 16. So for a total of 39 mortals.
Okay, so 15 or...
So 19 and a half. Squigs going down. But definitely losing some. Remember, if you want to make sure you stay.
But it's not, there's no point at this point. Because that's what, 6, so 12.
Alright, so we'll clear those away and see how many Squigs we got left here. Alright, so after removing the Squigs, Jesse opted to keep more Squigs versus the fight on death with just a handful of Squigs. So we will be losing that, but still getting quite a few attacks here, with each getting 4 attacks into the clan rat.
Quite a bit. So,
we are definitely all out defense, even though because you still have Ren 1, but...
Ren 2 right now.
Okay, well then at least we definitely needed it, so now we at least will have a 6-up save.
Most fun part about playing Hordes. Picking out all the dice. Oops. Okay. I think that's all of them.
Bad.
And 3s. So we got 4, 5, 10, 15.
15? Alright, and then just gonna double check clan rats here. Pretty sure they have 5 up. Normally. Alright, you guys. There we go. Yeah, so we do get our keep our 6 up save. 5, 10. Only because we did all of defense. But you said run 2 because I got the extra 1. So any 6s? So we have 2, so that's going to be 13 dead clan rats, leaving 7 clan rats left. We're obviously going to leave all the ones closest to the squigs here, so we can do our punch back. Because now with just the squigs being removed, they're the only unit in combat. So we'll get 7 attacks plus 1 for the claw pack leader, hitting on 4s. Because we are swords. And wounding on 4s. 2 wounds with no rend from the clan rats.
Alright, so I got, I think I got Mystic Shield left, but, so 1 goes through, so just kill it.
Killing the wounded one there. So we're going to remove all the clan rat bodies here and then move on to the battle shock phase. Alright guys, so actually there's only going to be 2 clan rats left afterwards because we remembered afterwards, we thought the squigs didn't do enough damage and we remembered they had 6s to hit, do mortal wounds in addition. So we double checked the footage there and Jesse had 5 6s on his to hit roll, killing an additional 5 more clan rats. So he killed 18 out of 20 and then kept the roll for the clan rats, just doing the 1 damage, killing off the 1 squig. So we're going to go to battle shock phase. I'm going to spend a command point to make the clan rats stick around, and then D3 of them are going to come back. So we're going to get 3 clan rats back. And then it is a bravery for the squigs. So it is 1.
So 20.
Bravery
17.
3, but with the +1, so 18 flee. Which is, I think, everybody. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 14, 16, so squig herds are all going to flee, but it has to go into closest unit, right?
Yeah, it's the 16
so
there.
So the 5 clan rats standing here.
Okay. So 3 plus.
That I think are immediately going down.
I think we got enough.
4, 5, 6, yeah, so instead of putting those 3 models on there, we're just know they're all going to be finished, so the squigs are gone, and the clan rats are annihilated.
And we're gonna, I think I think we don't have any other battle shocks. So I'm just gonna see if they come back.
Yep, because it is at the end of the Gloomspite turn.
No.
So no, it was on a 4+, and Jesse gets to roll 2 dice because of his general. All right, so with that, that's going to be it for Gloomspite turn 1. Jesse did get his battle tactic because they did end up slaying. The clan rats are totally removed, and does get max score for objective because he does have score 1, score 2, and scores more. So it will be 5 points this turn for Gloomspite, and we'll get into Skaven turn 1 hero phase. Alright, so turn 1 for Skaven, our battle tactic is going to be surround and destroy, so getting at 3 of the battlefield edges with only 1 of them being within our territory. So hopefully with the rat packs, and probably going to use one of the null teleports to make sure we get each of our units wholly within 6 of each of the edges. Let's see if we get any primal dice. I don't make any.
Nope.
Jesse does not make any, so we don't have any primal dice for my hero phase. Heroic action, I'm going to try for a command point on Thankful. He gets one.
We're gonna go find a star on Grin Crag.
Ooh.
Just in case.
Just in case. Yeah, he is kind of frontline there. Alright, so for casting, we're going to start with the Grave Tide from Thankful. So you get a +4, so he gets that off with 12.
I'll try. Double 6s.
No, so that is going to go off. Grab that here, and then this moves at the end of the movement phase. So it is within 8 inches. So just by the 1 warp stone here for us. Pop out. And then for his second spell, he is going to throw a Mystic Shield onto himself. He gets that with a 7.
We'll try to stop it. From Scrag Rat.
He does. Alright, and then the Bombardier is going to try for more and more warp power on the Storm Fiends. He does not get it. because he only gets +1 from the gnaw hole. And then general is just going to go with flaming weapon, which goes off on a 6.
Try to stop it with the Mad Cat.
Got it. Stopped as well. All right, so that is going to be it for casting. Yep, and so going end of hero phase, we're going to move the Gravetide, and then we'll see where it ends up and how many units we can hit with it. All right, so after the Gravetide flew around, we were able to hit the Underworld's Warband and the unit of SQUIGS. So we're going to roll for the SQUIGS right now. So for every 5+ is a mortal wound on these guys. Let's take out successes here. So we got 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. So 11 mortal wounds into the SQUIGS. But these guys have a 5-up ward, thanks to the Snufflers.
That's how you said how many?
11.
11, okay. There we go. Oh, they love it.
Love it. So they're only going to take 5.
Yep.
So just 2.5 SQUIGS going down. Well out of range for their mortals, I think, still. And then into the Underworld's Warband, and we have 6 guys. That's just going to be 1 mortal wound, and these guys, since they got their mission achieved, they have a 4-up ward. It takes 1 wound. They're 2 apiece, right?
Yep.
So they're okay. All right, so that's going to be it for turn 1 hero phase for Skaven. We'll get into the turn 1 movement phase for Skaven. All right, so end of the movement phase for Skaven. Teleported the unit of giant rats through the gnaw hole, and we're able to scoop up this objective because Jesse only has 2 SQUIGS on it, so we are able to get at least 5 of ours on the objective here. Moving around, everybody, just about everybody that doesn't shoot, advancing. Clan rats getting a nice advance up, filling the gaps here to clog the SQUIGS out, and surround around the Gravetide, and then help pile in lots of bodies on the objective here. With the Storm Fiends moving up behind them. Thankful moving right up alongside everybody. Another big advance from the other unit of Clan Rats, but kind of didn't want to fill the entire gap because leaving a hole for my general to go charging through and possibly go into the Warband. Leaving the Bombardier back to make sure we help get our battle tactic, but still keeping the Storm Fiends wholly within 13 so they can crack the Warp Spark for these guys. And then the last unit of Giant Rats using our Auto Advance 6 to make sure they got all the way over here. And then possibly next turn, now they're also available to go through one of the gnaw holes and kind of move them where we need them possibly for later. All right, so with that, we're going to start off with some shooting. Thankful getting quite a few targets. He's got range to 12 of the SQUIGS here. Oh, I guess I forgot even the herders too will add to that.
Yeah, definitely.
I always forget.
So there should be 6 in there, so you could just add 6 to it.
6 to it there, so another 24 shots.
Oh, cool.
After, no big deal. All right, so moving over here, so we got lots of room. This was for the first wave. Can't even get them out of our bucket. All right, so taking away all the bad stuff. Lots of messes. I think that's, oh, there's one more. All right, we got 3, 6, 10, 15, 24 so far. Okay. All right, that's actually the perfect number to do again. And then, thanks to the herders, oh, one in there. Sorry guys about the clank there. Miss. So we got 24 plus 6, 8 more, so it'll be 32 mortals into these guys.
Okay. So 5 up.
Thank you, Snuffers.
Take these out and then math it.
Yeah. So we got, I got 3, 4, 5.
They help
6
very much.
Only. So that's 26 fail. So that will be that 2 apiece, so it'll be 13 SQUIGS.
4, 12, 13, and then one's...
Alright, so a good start from Mr. Thankful. And then, as I said before, we're cracking the spark for the Storm Fiends to get the extra damage. They don't have more and more war power on them. But I don't know if the bullets should be... No, we won't worry about splitting. Splitting might cause too much mayhem. So yeah, we're going to put everything from the Storm Fiends to help finish off this Squig Herd unit here. So let's see how many shots we're going to get from the Gatling guns and also from the Wind Launcher. Alright, so roll in how many shots for the Rattling guns. So you're going to get 10, 19, 21, 24 shots. So pretty good from the two so far. And we'll grab those dice real quick. Alright, so given obviously the Storm Fiends, we're going to get all out attack because we didn't get off the more war power. So we'll at least just have to take the bonus on the to hit roll. So you're going to hit on 2s. 4 misses. That's perfect average. Oh, come on, get them all. Not getting them all. Oh, lost it.
I'll be out here.
Thanks, Jesse.
There you go. Oh, there you go.
One more good luck. Alright, and wounded on 3s. Alright, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 14 at Rend 1.
Straight through.
So that's just 14 squigs because it is 2 damage a pop.
Got ward save.
Oh, so right, yeah, sorry, you have your ward, so 28 damage.
28, okay. So 12. 8, 28. Alright. Stopped a couple, but not too many. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And the wounded.
Yeah.
Alright, so not too bad. And then we got the Wind Launchers. These guys are going to hit on 3s now with Call Out. So good so far. And wounding on 3s. So that is 4 with lots of rend, so going straight through.
Yep.
So these are going to be D3 plus 1. So that is 8, 10, or 14.
Okay. 8, 10, 14. It's a bit better that time.
There we go.
That's 1, 2, 3.
3. Just down to one last frog squig there. Alright, that is going to be it for the shooting phase. So we're going to try some charges here, and I think we're just going to be trying with my general here. So see if he can make the distance. 6, I don't think it's going to be enough. It might be enough for Grimcrack. Just going to have Jesse measure real quickly for us. I think he needs about an 8, I'd say, because he has to go around the clan ever so slightly. So we will try a reroll, see if he can get that 8. No, he is not going to make it there. Something is telling him it's not a wise idea, and I think it's okay that he holds back and makes sure he doesn't get too exposed here, because I have the feeling those Squig Herd might appear, and then they might be able to pounce on him if he gets too far ahead of the rest of the pack here. So with that, that's going to be it for Skaven turn 1. But we have Battle Shock just for the Squig Herd.
They're basically just all going to run.
Yeah.
There's only one Squig though, so we'll just do it right
Immortal.
I'll just do one to this.
Into the Clan Rats.
Yep. No, that doesn't even do Immortal.
Doesn't even do Immortal. And the Herders follow. And that's it for the second Squig unit. And then that's going to be it for Battle Shocks for turn 1 for Skaven. But we are going to get the far objective and the center objective, so that'll get us our score 1, score 2, score more. And then thanks to the Giant Rats and the Bombardier, we do get our battle tactic achieved. So it'll be 5 points for Skaven after turn 1. And we're going to go to the all-important priority roll.
3.
3.
Well, I win
Jesse
ties at
wins
least.
ties.
Alright, I think I have to take it, or I think it's going to be a pretty quick game here.
Alright, so we're going to get into Gloomspite, turn 2, hero phase. All right, so turn 2 for Gloomspite. We got to start and see if the moon is going to move on Jesse.
Nope.
Nope, so
Stays
it's
in the
staying
corner.
in the corner over there. And then what's your battle tactic going to be, Jesse?
So we're going to be doing Let into the Maelstrom for this one, just to get it out of the way.
All right.
We got to do a lot with a little of what we got and just hope we get some squigs back. So we're going to go for that. So for Primal, do you get one?
I make one as well, so
All
there's
right.
2 primals.
There's 2 Primals about. All right, let's go for casting. We're going to do... We're going to do Skragrot's signature spell into... We're going to do it into Thankful.
Uh-oh. Goes off with
We
an
will throw
8.
Primal. Ooh,
So
okay.
9.
Yeah.
Stop him there. Thankful will try and stop it himself. So with he's only got +3 away from the Gnaw, so it is a 10, so he will stop that.
Okay. We're going to try to cast Skragrot's... Let's do... We're going to try and teleport the Snufflers.
Ooh, nice roll, 11.
I'll leave that.
Let's go Thankful. So stops it with the +3.
Okay. So now, how many more casts has he got?
He's it for unbinds there. So,
All right.
But still, the general he has 1, and the bombardier if they're close up. But I think unless it's Skragrot or the shaman, he's not stopping them.
Okay. We're gonna try and give Hoarfrost to them.
Ooh, and the Snufflers.
No. And then we're finally gonna try and mesmerize Thankful.
All right.
Ooh, it does go off.
And you do have one, or you do have 1 primal left, but
do I want to cast it?
do you want to risk the...
It's a lot of characters in that circle. Yeah, we'll just leave it.
Okay.
It goes off on a 7.
Okay, so we'll try with the general. So we'll throw one of our primals to stop it there.
Okay, and then we'll just do the Fungoid Cloud again.
Okay.
Goes off.
That goes off, and the bombardier is out of range for those.
Aha! We got the cloud. Alright. And then...
That is all your cast too. Remember, if you want to get rid of the Grave Tide. I don't think it's as
I guess...
harmful. It's only 1 dice per model in the unit.
Yeah, I think it's 2. I think I used all my casts already.
Okay.
But we are going
I
to
guess
give...
we forgot heroic action.
Yeah, we'll try to... I guess we could do it with like the Squig Boss.
Yeah, and just do the Dispel.
We'll try. No.
So it stays. And I think we'll go just for a command point on my general, who does not get it.
And then I'm also going to give them the 6+ to do morals, but it's only on Squig Bites, so it's just going to be on the...
On the rider there?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to give anybody the extra rends?
We might as well, right? So let's give it to... We'll just give it to Grincrack's crew.
Okay. That's on 2+, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So it goes off, no problem. And then that's going to be it for hero phase. So we'll get into Gloomspite, turn to movement phase. Alright, so end of the movement phase. The bounders were moving over. We did do the Grave Tide at the end of the hero phase there really quick, but since there weren't any 2 big blob units and not enough damage to go through, it missed all of the heroes, and it did ended up killing just the 1 wounded member of the warband there. And then everybody else in the heroes getting behind the new screens that have become the Snufflers, the Gobblepalooza, and the Warband, bracing for impact and hoping they get some squigs to return and help for them. But Skragrot is not afraid and is charging head on in, ready to go do some damage and help get this battle tactic alongside the Bounders. So who's going to start us off first?
Go with the Bounders.
Well, I guess he's got a shooting attack, right?
No, it's just this psychic now.
Oh, right. Keep mixing that up.
Old rule. There we go. So 5, 6, 7. I don't think they're making it to here.
To the rats, but they definitely can make it to the general because those guys have fly, so you just plop right over the wall. And we can see their impacts real quick.
Oops. Come on. Hey, 4
mortals. All right.
Passing
Let's
those.
pass those clan rats first. All into the clan rats. So that is 4 dead clan rats here. Oh.
Let's go with Scraggy.
For that 3 up. He
Ooh,
loves
a
it.
10. I think we want to go like away from.
Yeah, Thankful and the gang.
We'll go like there.
Perfect. He's going into some clan rats. Alright.
And then I think we're going to charge Grincrack's crew as well.
Alright, backing up Scragrat. 8, they're definitely into those clan rats. I think we will unleash hell into these guys and try and beat their 4-up ward with Mr. Thankful.
I think we want to give him a fight on this.
Oh, right, yeah, from the boss himself there.
Yep.
So just going to quickly measure and see how many Mr. Thankful can get. Alright, so he's hitting everybody in the warband, so that's going to be 20 shots from the projectors. So on 4-ups. So we got 5, 10, that'll be 12 mortals going into the warband, but these guys are going to match it with their own 4-up.
Kind of. So
We got 1,
2,
3.5.
and then the one that was injured.
Yep.
So they will not get to fight on that.
But the jaws will make it. Alright, and then at end of the charge phase, we're just doing monstrous actions really quickly. We're going to try to, I guess, roar these guys. We do not.
Alright.
From the general. Alright, so we're going to get into combat phase and have Jesse pick who's going first, pile them in, and see where we're going to start fighting. Alright, after piling in, the Bounders are going to take a crack at the general here first. I think, yeah, we'll go with all-out defense for him. So he's going to be at a 2+ right now.
We're going with all-out attack.
Alright.
So 3+. Helps. And then 3+. So 6 minus 2.
Going back to 4s. Ooh, failing 4. Goes just 1 damage.
2.
2 each. Alright. So we gotta see if he can pass those first. He doesn't pass any of those.
Aha.
So he has to take that mortal. And only stops 1. So he's gonna take 7 there so far.
Good job, boys. And then
Big
the
bite so
jaws. So 3+ with all out. They're mad.
Oh yeah.
You killed their pets.
Killed their buddies who were just trying to learn how to fly.
And 3s. 3, 6, 9, 12, 14.
14.
Minus 1.
Alright. So on 3 ups. Got a few. See if we can pass these. Passes 4 of them. How much damage are they?
Just 1.
Just 1. So that's 4 dead clan rats, and he takes another damage for 8.
Not too bad, boys, for 5 little bounders.
Right. Let's move some clan rats here from the back. Actually, keep those in there. No, that's fine. We'll get to pile in and fix what we want there without knocking over the trees. Alright, so I think we're then going to pile in with the clan rats and see what damage they can do. Alright, so after piling in, all the clan rats are going to be punching into the last of the warband. See if we can't finish those guys off. We are -1 to hit because of the cloud fungus. So we're going to be hitting on 5s with clan rats. That's 3 hits. Uh-oh, I don't know if I can beat that 4-up ward. Oh, we don't even get a wound with clan rats. There's too much fungus in the air.
Can't see nothing.
Can't see.
We'll go with Scragrod, I guess.
See if he can punch some clan rats.
3s and 3s. Oh gosh. Okay.
Oh.
No.
Alright, and then see what the general can do after getting stabbed by these bounders. Alright, so the Warbringer are going to be starting with his Doomglaive and giving him all-out attack. So hitting on 2s. Ooh, good thing we did it. 4 wounds. And then wounding on 3s. That's 4 wounds at Ren 2.
6s.
6s for the Bounders.
Nope.
Oh,
you said 4?
Yep.
Let's take there.
Oh, so 2 damage each. So that's just 4 gone. And then 2 attacks from the Spike Fist. Looking for hitting on 2s. And wounding on 2 still with his bracket. So 2 going through for Ren 2. And that'll be 6 damage to finish him off.
Okay, and then I just got the wonky lance.
From the
Rider, you got it.
3s and 3s. Oh. No Ren though.
5 up. Oh,
D3 damage.
2 more clan rats. Alright. And that's going to be it for Gloomspite.
I believe so, yeah.
Turn 2. So we have some Battle Shock. So for Warband,
He's gone.
he's out of there, and we're going to spend our last command point to auto pass the clan rats, and then see D3 come back. So 2 clan rats coming back. Make sure we move these guys here
Just gonna see if
on the objective.
get any units back. So 2 dice.
Just looking for
4
squigs.
pluses. We got 1.
1 squig unit coming back, and those guys get to pop out right out of the Loon Shrine back there. But that is going to be it for Gloomspite turn 2. So for scoring, Jesse still holds the far objective here, and he does achieve his battle tactic because one of the units, either the hero or the battle line unit, still had to be in combat at the end of his turn. And Scragrod is still in the thick of it there against the clan rats. So that will be 1 for the objective and 2 points for battle tactics. So we'll be 3 points for Gloomspite after turn 2. We're going to get into Skaven, turn 2 hero phase. Alright, so turn 2 for Skaven, battle tactic is going to be intimidate the invaders, so getting over half of my force outside of my deployment zone. So just as long as we can kind of get out of the center here, or just kind of get past half into Jesse's deployment zone, we should be alright. We're going to see if we make any more primal dice for this hero phase. I do not make any.
Yeah.
Jesse gets 1 back in the pool for us, so I've got 2, and I think Jesse still has 2 again. Her heroic action, just going to heal my general. He does just, because they are bravery 10, they're a demon.
We're gonna find a star with Scraggy.
Oh, Scraggy. So he's just going to get 1 back. And then for casting, we're going to try Dreaded Death Frenzy from my general. So it goes off with 8.
Fight on death.
Yeah, for D3 units, fight on death. So we want to stop that one.
I don't think I do.
So that's going to go off. So how many units? So it's for 2, so it's going to be the clan rats in front of him, and he's going to choose himself.
Okay.
And then Thankful's going to go. He's going to throw a Mystic Shield onto my general first, which goes off with a 11.
Okay.
That one, let that through as well.
Yeah.
Let's do.
Yeah, I don't think I can.
Okay. Next, he'll just charge an Arcane Bolt, which he does for a 12.
Okay.
Okay. And then lastly, the Bombardier is going to try more and more Warp Power onto the Storm Fiends, which he gets with a 9 so far. I'm going to throw a Primal at it. So it is a 15 so far.
Another one?
I think we're going to lose him anyway, so I'll throw my last Primal at it. There we go. So it is a 20.
Well, okay.
Okay. So,
no point. But
well, yeah, with 2 6s, you'd get 21.
I guess we throw both our primal. No.
No,
Oh, okay.
the opposite.
And then we're also going to try to get rid of that with Scraggy.
Yep. With his +1, he does.
Perfect.
So no more Gravetide this turn. All right, so with that, we're going to get into Skaven, turn to movement phase. All right, so end of the movement phase, giant rats moving over, clan rats advancing up, storm fiends and thankful all kind of holding that center ground still for us, getting up nice and close. Thankful just getting out and out of our deployment, along with the clan rats there. Realizing I have enough units out, so the bombardier was going to teleport, but I'd rather move them up and be able to crack a spark in the shooting phase here. Clan rats are falling back from Scragrod after we moved everybody else, so we couldn't get any kind of redeploys out of it. And then we're going to charge the clan rats back in because they can fall back in charge thanks to their banner. And then the last unit of giant rats again advancing up and securing the far objective for us. And the general moving forward, ready to pounce and get at some of those nice, awesome characters. And maybe that general if he can get close enough. But first, we're starting with Thankful in the shooting phase, and he's going to be trying to burn out the Gabapalooza as he can hit all of them and barely could reach those squigs so far. We'll see if he can burn those guys on 4+. That's pretty good. That is 10, 13. Skaven's number. The Great Horned Rat is with us.
Alright, got a 5 up. I think they are toast.
That is 11. They will be cooked. Alright, and then cracking the spark again from the Bombardier. He did not take any damage from his last spark. I did that off camera previously, guys, in case any of you guys are wondering if he did get hurt for eating his last one. But let's start with the Rattling guns because we've all got range into some squigs. So we're going to get 10, 26 shots for these guys. So grab that real quick. All right, so going into the squigs, see if we can keep them down. Since we got the more warp power, so we're hitting on 2s here. Got 3 misses. Kind of do double fist here. First hit. And one guy over here, and so wounding on 2s, getting rid of all the 1s. So that is 5, 10, 15, 17 at 2 damage each.
Ooh. Alright. They're no Ren?
Ren 1.
So I won't even get one.
Okay, so just straight through. So that's just 17 dropping.
There's one guy left, I think.
1 squig remaining. Can he survive the wind launcher?
I don't think.
Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 2s. That is a very dead last squiggy, or squig herder. So Storm Fiends will make sure those guys stay down and don't get too far out of the cave. But with that, we're going to go to the charge phase. So we're going to charge back in, well, charge in with my general first. So he's going 7. He's going to go fight the Snufflers and the boss man himself. And then the clan rats are going to charge back in. They're going 11. I think we're also going to conga line these guys so we make sure they stay near the general to possibly shrunk some hits for him in case Mr. What's his name, who likes to hit hard, goes crazy on me and I don't get to put him down. So we'll see where those guys end up, and then we'll get into the monstrous actions. All right, and into the charge phase. Surprisingly, we also decided Thankful was going to come charging in and challenge Scragrot mano-a-mano. But the clan rats ended up there filling the gap in between these two guys, so we're going to do some monstrous actions first. I'm going to try and roar the warband leader with my general. He is roared. And then we're going to stomp Mr. Scragrot with Thankful. Gets it off for 3 mortal wounds.
Oh no.
It's a big stomp for Bone Ripper.
Boom!
And he stops all of it with his 4-up war.
The crown says no.
Awesome. Alright, we're going to go with my general first, and I kind of want to split, but are Snufflers 1 wound or 2 wound apiece?
I believe they're 2.
2 apiece.
I mean, do you have a 5-up ward?
Ooh.
Yep, they have a 5-up ward, 2 wounds each. 6-up save, though.
Alright. Then, and how many wounds? He's 6 wounds, though, right?
Grim Crack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, let's put everything into Grim Crack.
Alright, he is going to give himself fight on death.
Yep, absolutely. We've got it, too.
Alright.
So yeah, everything, and we're going to use our unique command ability, Tyrant Kings, Give ourselves +1 to hit and wound. So going with the glaive on 2s. Wounded on 2s. Oh, a couple ones. So 3 at Ren 2.
I think save 1. Is it 4 up?
Yep, so 2 going through for 4 damage so far.
Just got a 6 up. Nope.
Nope, takes 4. And then the 2 from the dagger. Both hit. Oh, wow, both
does.
fail. Alright, that is going to be it for him.
Okay, we're gonna go Scraggy into Clan Rats.
Let's go.
Oh,
Okay, no Scraggy.
come on! I should have used all-out attack. I knew it.
Alright, we're going to actually pile in with Thankful and just kind of pivot him here. So he's actually going to, I feel like I want to bring Buddy down. He's got 2 wounds left. Try and get lucky with Thankful. We'll put the 2 staff attacks from Thankful into the Warband Leader, and Bone Ripper will put all the club attacks into Scraggy. So 2 staff attacks. Can Thankful save them? Nope, both missing. And then the Bone Ripper punches into Scraggy. 3 hits. 2 wounds at Ren 1.
6s.
Going through, so 4 damage. So 3 gets through. You got 3 left.
Yep.
Come on, Clan Rats.
All right, let's go with Grin Crack into. I mean, you could do a lot of damage. I think we'll go into
Yeah,
Clan
he's
Rats.
only got to do 6 damage.
All right, let's go into him. Let's do it. Threes.
Ooh,
One
just the
minus 1.
So back to we had missed shield, so 3 up. He's
Ah.
because of his armor as well. Then let's
Clan
go
Rats.
Clan Rats. Pile these guys in and see where they end up. All right, so Clan Rats piling in. 2 going into the Warband Leader, and everybody else is going into Skrygrot. So the first 2, 1 hits, and 1 wounds. No rend.
Okay, 1 wound.
Yep. 4 up.
Nope.
And then he's got 6 up. Nope, just takes 1 more. And then the rest of the Clan Rats see if they can't finish off the Loon King himself. Alright, not too bad for hits. And 3 wounds. Could do it.
Any rend?
No rend. 1, 2 go through?
Yeah, 2 go through. And he's
Oh. He's
Perfect.
okay.
good. And we just got Snufflers.
And then the Snufflers, can they finish him off?
I don't think they can do much, but we'll take what we can get at this point. Got 2 attacks, so we're gonna go with the Sickles first. 4s and 4s.
1 hit.
Nope.
No wound.
And then we've got Snuffler Jaws. Nashers. 4s. 1 wound. No rend.
Rend. 3 up. Oh, takes it. 5 up. Takes a wound. He's got 8 on him now as well.
Okay.
And then I think that is it for combats. Nobody was brought down. Nobody from the Clan Rats or the Snufflers was taken, so there was no battle shock for either of them. But 3 D3 Clan Rats do get to rally back, as they just get to keep coming back forever and ever until they get back to their starting number. Let's bring one guy in here. Just pop him over here.
Okay.
And that is going to be it for Skaven turn 2. We're going to have score 1, score 2, score more, and then we got our battle tactic for Intimidate the Invaders. So we're going to get 5 points after turn 2 for Skaven, bringing the score up to 10 to 8 over Gloomspite after 2. So let's see that priority roll.
3.
3 again.
Well, we're rolling 3s all game.
Yeah.
I guess I'm taking it.
All right, so we'll get into Gloomspite, turn 3 hero phase. All right, so turn 3 for Gloomspite. What's your battle tactic going to be, Jesse?
So we're going to be going for magical, I think it's Dominance, the one where I just have to cast a spell and not have it be unbound.
Yep, absolutely.
For Primal Dice,
See it.
we get 1, get 1.
Just the 1.
We're also going to go with a spell cast. We're going to go with Scragrot's teleport spell.
Okay.
We're going to cast it on the little... Has to be a guy that's not in combat, so probably my...
Onto your general.
Yeah.
So gets with a 9 plus 1, 10 so far.
We'll give it a...
Give it that primal.
Oh.
So it is a 12, and Thankful's going to try and stop it. So we got...
Could get it with a 6.
So he needs a 3 plus here.
Oh, God.
He
Alright, no
stops
teleport.
it. So it'll be no teleport, and that will also stop the battle tactic for Gloomspite.
But we will go for a signature spell then.
Yep.
Point blank into...
General.
Let's go to him.
Yep.
Oh.
It's on a 6.
Does not go off.
Doesn't go off on like a 3.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's super
6.
easy for him.
But
Thankful says no.
Okay.
There's Thankful's denies, so the shaman can cast away.
And we're going to do Shaman's Hoarfrost on Grin Crack.
All right.
Oh, no. All right.
All right, so that's going to be it for, I guess, in your heroic action.
We'll do Finest Hour on Squig Boss.
Squig Boss, you got it. Let's go Finest Hour on Thankful? Thankful, yeah.
And we're just going to see if the moon moves real quick, too, before I forget.
And the moon is in the center, so the battlefield is illuminated in the light of the bad moon. And we'll get into Gloomspite, turn 3 hero movement phase. All right, the Gloomspite have opted to stand firm and are going to be charging in and fighting to the last here. So let's see who's going to be charging first for you, Jesse.
We're going to bring the general in.
Lead the way. 3. He's just going to get in there.
Barely.
Reluctantly.
Yeah,
charges
like,
into
do I have to? Mad Cat.
Yeah,
They're all-
reluctantly joins the fight, and now everybody is stuck in. So, all right, go to monstrous actions. Let's see if we can stomp out
Yep.
Scragrot. Oh, hits for 1 mortal. Loves it. And then again, we're gonna try and roar. What's his name again? I always mess up his name.
Grin Crack?
Grincrack. Grincrack has been roared.
Alright, it's an all-out attack for him.
So who's gonna start the swinging?
Grin Crack.
Grincrack's
And
going.
we're going to make our Squig Boss fight on death.
Love it.
Alright, just 3s and 3s.
Oh.
And he's going into boss.
Yeah,
So-
oh yeah.
Oh, we lost it. So 2 at
2.
-2.
So we had, Fine Star was on Thankful, but we had the Mystic Shield, so we're back to 4 ups. So 1's going through. 2 damage. We'll see if Ren, nope, so he takes 2 more, so he's got 10 on him. Let's go with Clan Rats. They're pretty much going to be the same. We just have to do a slight pile in around these guys to get the 2 new guys, or the new Clan Rat to also swing into Scragrot. So the 2 going into Grincrack both miss, and then the rest have to go into Scragrot. See if they can finish that Loon King. They want that prize. Oh, it's pretty good. Just gotta do that again, boys. Hey, so 4 wounds, no Ren though.
4 up? Or is 5 up, I think? Oh, maybe.
Maybe not.
Oh,
Wow,
maybe.
he will not be dethroned today. So that was Clan Rats.
Let's go Squig Boss.
Get him, boss. Stabbing Bone Ripper in the back.
Got the Squig Crook. 3s and 3s into Thankful. 2 at -1.
+1, -1 from 5 stars, so force.
2 damage.
2 damage. 5 up. No, takes 2.
Then the Fang-filled Gob. He did charge, so he gets an extra one. 4s. Oh. Nothing.
Alright. See if Thankful split attack again. Why not? It's been working so far. He'll put 2 into Grincrack and the rest into your general.
Okay.
Yeah, the 2 staff into Grincrack and Bone Ripper blows into the general. So into Grincrack, and we're gonna give all out attack here. So on 3s, 1 hit. Wounds on a 3, so 1 wound -1 into Grincrack.
6 up.
Oh.
Deflects.
And then into the general on 3s. And wounded on 3s. For 3 minus 1.
Straight through.
So 6 damage.
He's dead.
But he
He
has
gets a
fight
fight.
on death, so swing again, general.
Alright. That squig crook.
And a thankful.
One.
1 minus 1.
So 4 up. Nope, goes through for 2.
Yep.
2 more, I got him.
And then the jaws. And then 3 jaws at minus 1.
There you go. 4s, 2 through.
Aha.
Just 1 damage each.
Yeah.
Yeah, another 2 through. Wow, he didn't make any ward saves. So he's gotten 6. Alright. Fought well. General, 6 damage to Thankful. Bone Ripper, not too shabby. And then is back to your choice. I
We're
think
gonna go with Mad Cat.
Mad
4s
Cat.
and 4s on thankful. Ah.
And then time for General. There's just 1 wound left on Grimcrack, right?
Yeah.
So we'll put the Punch Dagger into Grimcrack and the Glaive into the Snufflers.
Okay.
Because again, splitting is working. And he's given himself the his specific command ability to give himself +1 to hit and to wound. Yeah. So wow, both of these from the Punch Dagger, since they're 6s to hit, they're now damage 6 if they get through. Both through at Ren 2.
So 6s.
So 1 through for 6 damage. He's got to make 6 6-up wards.
It's on him, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Let's see.
The Insanity. Oh,
2.
started off strong.
He blocked 1.
All right, and then the Glaive going into the Snufflers. All hit. And all wound. So that is Ren 2.
Straight through.
So 12 damage. But yeah, they have a ward as well.
5 up. Oh, I think
Stopping
that's
2, so it's still 10
yeah.
damage. So
Yeah.
that is 5 of them. 1 Snuffler left. Alright. Get him with the sickles.
3s.
2 attacks, 4s and 4s.
Yeah. 1
Minus 1.
Oh, gets through for 1.
4s and 4s, nothing.
Get the 1 to him. Alright. And then did Skregart go?
Oh no, he hasn't
Yep,
actually.
so we're
Thank
out
you.
of picks.
We'll go to thankful just cause.
Get him.
Nothing.
Nada.
He's too high.
Too many shrooms, too many rats around him. Alright, with that, that's going to be it for Gloomspite turn 3. Unfortunately, with their battle tactic was denied and they're not able to get on objective score, it's going to be a scoreless turn for Gloomspite, and I think
He's to end up running.
the last of the Snufflers will be fleeing, so we've got Skregrot and the Shaman here. I guess we could see, are the Squigs going to come to their aid?
We only get 1 dice. No.
They do not. So with that, we can quickly assume in turn 3 of Skaven, we can finish off Skregrot and the Shaman. So unfortunately, that is going to be it for today's battle. The Skaven have kind of walked through the Squig herd here thanks to Thankful and his amazing horde decimating capabilities. I feel he is by far the MVP today, rolling very hot with his Warpfire projectors. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching the Gloomspite over the last few battle reports, because we thought we'd show just them taking on a different army from each of the different 4 factions, and then within each of those armies that they got to face up against, different styles and tactics, right? So this was finally the one where we had a lot of like shooting capabilities and stuff that might be able to handle hordes a little bit more, and it was able to help handle the Squigs a lot better than say like the Mega Gargants, who were just overrun with their
Yeah.
elite style list, right? So lots of highs and lows for the Squigs, I feel, but I think overall Jesse really enjoys playing with them. I'll let him speak on that.
One of the best armies to play.
Right? They look like they're fun to play against. They're not too like crazy. They're just
You don't feel too bad when you lose that many models either, because like they might come back.
yeah, they can come back. They just I think the coolest thing is they're like fleeing on death and getting to do mortal wounds as they flee is like super duper cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, Thankful and the Rats held firm today, so another win for Skavendom, because again, yeah, with the scoreless turn, even if Jesse got another turnaround, not going to get be able to just catch back up on those points, even if he's trying to just teleport around.
Even if they come back and they charge in, they're just going to die to the warp fires. So
yeah, right. So they don't have the answer for Thankful, unfortunately, today, but I think there's still lots of plays to be had with the list. Jesse can do a lot of crazy, like, unique things. He can really make both the two Squig herds kind of balanced out between the buffs he has to make sure that they're both possibly hitting and not just the one being turned into the big hammer.
We've also got some trolls that we're working on, so we're going to keep adding to the GITS, which is going to be pretty fun.
Yes, yeah, we're hopefully getting Trug's big Trog herd coming on soon, so hopefully we get that. I'm excited to get those guys started and painted up in a unique, different kind of way that we haven't painted up an army before. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed today's battle report. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date on all things Gaming Grots. And if you guys want to show us that extra love, be sure to become that supporter on YouTube there. And all those funds go into just growing and adding for the channel. So we would really appreciate that. And again, thank you guys for your already continued support. We love it, even just having you guys to view and comment and discuss the game with us. But if you're ever in London area, be sure to check out Game Night for an awesome gaming experience. Tristan will absolutely take care of you and give you a great time there. And if you're ever online looking for used models, be sure to check out Thunder Games and Gifts. They'll be able to take care of all your used model hobby needs. But until next time, guys,
have a good one.